Good morning. It's Wednesday, and you know what time that is. Time for your Wednesday wellness tip. And today I want to talk about essential fatty acids. If you don't know me, I'm Kristin Wood, and I like to come on every Wednesday and give you a super simple tip that you can start implementing today. And with consistency, you are going to see some differences in your health and wellness. So today we're going to talk about essential fatty acids, and these are really, really important. The word essential means that your body does not create these ever. The only way you get essential fatty acids is through your diet. So it's really important that you are getting them in your diet. And I didn't realize that it was something that my body wouldn't create on its own at all. So when you get them in the proper ratio, they are going to work to support your cardiovascular system, your central nervous system. They're going to help to normalize cholesterol, which is going to help with all kinds of heart health issues. And they're also going to help with balancing your blood sugar so you don't get the mood swings and the hunger swings throughout the day. And there's lots of other things that they do for you, but any of those would be a great benefit to have in your health. So there's two different types of essential fatty acids. You've got your omega-3 family and your omega-6s. And your omega-3s, those you're going to get through fish, such as salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, anchovies, mackerel. You're also going to be able to find them in leafy greens, some seeds, berries, the cabbage family, and winter squash and honeydew. Now I'm going to be honest, I'm a picky eater. I am a very picky eater, and there's not a lot of the fish that have the omegas in it that I really like eating. And I could get some from the greens, but I probably am not getting that every day in the proper ratio. So for me, this is a place where adding a supplement of an omega is really important because I want my body to get the proper amount, and I know my diet is probably lacking. Now, omega-6s, these are going to be found in oils such as safflower, sunflower, corn, cottonseed, your peanut oils, sesame, soybean. So just through our normal American diet, we are getting plenty of omega-6s because those oils are in a lot of the foods we eat. If you have fried foods in your diet, you are definitely getting omega-6s. And the big thing is you want to have a 1-to-1 ratio, the same amount of 3s as 6s that you're getting in your diet. And if anything, to be higher on getting more omega-3s. And the reason for that is, and I didn't know this, that omega-6s are pro-inflammatory and omega-3s are anti-inflammatory. And so many diseases that we have, just so many health issues that we have, stem from inflammation issues. So you can try a lot of things, but still, if your omega-6s are way more than your omega-3s, you're always going to have inflammation. And through our American diet, doctors believe that most Americans have anywhere from a 10-to-1 to a 25-to-1 ratio per day of omega-6s being that much more than the omega-3s in your diet. So you kind of need to watch how many omega-6s, and like I said, I take a supplement for the omega-3s because I know I'm not getting that through my diet. And you want to find something that's quality, that you like. And my personal favorite, what I take every day, is my LifeVantage Omega Plus. I've been taking these for a little over a year. My husband loves them as well. Like I said, I'm picky. And if I take an omega and I have that fishy burp, that fishy aftertaste, I don't like it. I won't use it. And my husband's not one to throw things away. So he'll, as I tried things, he'd be like, oh, I'll finish that up. Well, since I have found that fishy burp, that fishy aftertaste with an omega, that is because you've got a poor quality omega or it's not fresh. I've even heard the term rancid. So I feel bad that my husband's had to go through a lot of rancid omega over his the last few years while I find one that I like. So I love this one. We keep it on the counter. One of my husband's tricks at one point was, freeze it and it won't give you that taste. But I really don't want something rancid in me, whether it's room temperature or frozen. So we keep this on the counter. It's there. I can have it handy when I'm taking anything else I'm taking for the day. And have never had any problem with the fishy taste. It is tracked boat to bottle, so the freshness is tracked. I know it's fresh. I know it's quality. And if the whole pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory isn't enough to make you think about doing something extra to get extra omega-3s in your diet, I want to point out that your brain is a fatty tissue. I don't know if you knew that, but it is a fatty tissue. And it wants to be lubricated. It wants to be lubricated with omega-3s. So I want to keep my brain as healthy as can be so that it stays as healthy as can be for as long as possible. So that is just another reason that I am happy to add an omega-3 in my diet. And I don't know how you feel about it, but I think there's no age too soon to start an omega-3. And you want to get on that right away. Don't think I'm not old enough that I have to do that. You have a brain in your head from the beginning, so we want to make sure that that's lubricated and taken care of correctly. So let me know. I think I'll go ahead and I'll drop a link for the omega that I use, and you can go check it out and see if it's something that you feel like using. I have found it to be very affordable. And let me know, what omega are you using? Do you use one? And how do you feel about maybe getting an omega into your child's diet as well? Do you think it's time that you help them with the inflammation issues and help them lubricate their brains? Hope you got something out of this. Let me know if there's something new that you picked up on. And I will talk to you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.